Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and if you've been following my channel for some time, you know that about a year and a half ago I started collecting Funko Pops. I got real hot and heavy with it. Within the first 3 to 4 months, I had actually amassed a collection of about 300 to 350 Pops. So obviously if you do the math, that averages out to about 100 to 110 Pops a month. So I was spending a lot of money on Pops. I was also doing videos on hunts and hauls and stuff like that, and I just kind of stopped. Obviously, the money that I was spending on it was a little bit more than what I expected. It's very addicting. If you guys collect, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But also, I moved earlier this year, so I had to box up all of my Pops, and that's all the ones you see here. All these boxes are my Pops that I still haven't even unboxed yet. So it kind of got to the point where it was out of sight, out of mind. I didn't have them in my face. I wasn't looking at them all the time. So I wasn't really going out and getting any other ones. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to show you guys some Pops that I picked up. So these were a couple of pickups that I've done over the past 2 to 3 days. And the reason for it is because it was a pretty cool story behind it. Again, I stopped collecting, I stopped buying Pops, but I never stopped looking at them. So I would still go to stores. Let's say if I was at Target to buy something else, I would still go by the Pop aisle and check out the Pops and stuff like that. So I never lost the love for it. I just kind of stopped collecting them. I did think about selling off my collection, but I wanted to do it as a whole, so I didn't want to sell them off piece by piece, and I just kind of never got around to it, so they just all stayed boxed up. So I'm toying with the idea of starting to collect again, maybe do some more videos, but in the meantime, I wanted to just kind of show you guys, you know, some of the ones that I picked up. So about 2 days ago, I was at my local box lunch. This mall is about 30 minutes from my house, and I walked in there, you know, I was kind of looking around and stuff like that. I walked up to the Pop wall, I was looking at it, and one of the associates came up to me and said, "Hey, are you a Pop collector?" And I was almost going to say yes, but I ended up saying, "I used to be, I just don't buy them as much." And then she said, "Okay, well, because I was going to tell you we have a chase." So if you guys know about chases, to certain people, like myself, they are kind of difficult to find, especially if you're not looking for them. But it seems like chases are just, you know, all over the place nowadays, which is kind of another one of the reasons that I've stopped buying Pops, because if it wasn't a chase, it wasn't good. You know, that's kind of like the idea that I found. And this is by no means a rant. That's just the way I felt. So, you know, when she said I have a chase, you know, I said, yeah, let me see it. So she took me to the register and she handed me this guy, and I didn't even know that they had come out with this Pop, let alone that it had a chase. And it's this guy here. This is the Crash Bandicoot chase. Really, really cool, because besides it being a chase, it's also black and white, which is interesting because you guys can tell all the other characters are very, very colorful now. It is him in a couple different outfits, and they're very colorful, which is really cool. But again, that was my first Pop chase in the wild. I do have a Dorbs chase that I found months ago at my local Hot Topic, but I never had a Pop chase. So that was really cool that they had that one. So I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. So, you know, can I hold on to it as I walk around the store? Because God forbid somebody else came in and picked it up. So I held on to it. She said, yeah, that's fine. So I started walking around, and then when about 10-15 minutes later, I walked back up to the register to pay, and I noticed that behind the register, they had another chase. Now, not another one of that one, just another character. So I asked her, hey, can I see that one? And she said, yes. She handed it to me. I looked at it and I said, can I buy it too? She said, unfortunately, it's one chase per customer. Well, luckily, there was somebody else with me, so that person ended up buying it. So I was able to get this one as well. And I knew these characters had come out, but I didn't know this guy had a chase. And this is from the Mortal Kombat 10 line. This is the Sub-Zero chase. So really cool. He's got the little ice ball in his hand and stuff like that. So again, that was a great kind of resurgence in my hunting and just collecting life by being able to find these two chases in the wild. So that was really awesome. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys, because the next day I actually decided to visit a store, one of my local comic book stores that I used to go to all the time. If you guys are from the area, it's Corca Comics, and I've done some videos there and stuff like that. But I haven't been there in a couple months, so I decided to go by and just kind of see what they had. You know, as always, I didn't lose the love for the Pops. I just stopped kind of hunting for them. And when I walked in, I saw that they had this, and I could not help myself but picking it up. Now, I am a big Superman fan, as you guys can see by my shirt. I actually got done watching Justice League today, and I loved it. The scenes where Superman were awesome. So I saw that they had this guy, so I went ahead and picked them up too. This is the Clark Kent Pocket Pop. and this is the keychain. So I have the pop, and I wanted to get this guy because I've been toying with the idea of taking the pop out of the box, but I'm an in-box collector, so I'm never taking him out of the box. So I figured I would pick this guy up, take him out, and it's, you know, kind of like having the same thing, just in a smaller version. So I can take him around with me or take him to work or whatever. So that was cool. So I went ahead and picked that guy up too. And then while I was there, I decided to just kind of look around at the different things, at the different pops and stuff. And I came across another pop, and it just kind of took me back to when I first started collecting. And one of the reasons that I enjoyed collecting pops was because some of the lines actually took me back to my childhood, you know, movies that I used to watch when I was a kid, cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid, and that was this guy here. And I didn't even know they had come out with it. This is number 263 in the pop animation. This is the Looney Tunes specialty series, Gossamer. Now, if you guys don't know who this guy is, this was just from the Looney Tunes cartoons. This guy would always come out with Bugs Bunny, and he's like a big, red, hairy monster. I used to love watching these cartoons, the ones that had him in it. So when I saw that they had come out with it, you know, there was no question about it. I had to pick him up, so I picked him up as well. So that's been my kind of mini haul for the last 2 days. I know a lot of people are out there Black Friday shopping and stuff like that. I was shopping for pops, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Again, I'm toying with the idea of starting to collect again, maybe doing some more videos and stuff like that. So, you know, just let me know in the description below if that's something that you would want to see or not, you know, if you guys enjoy it. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.